What's up, man? It's your boy Al Villain again here today, man. You already know what's going on, man. Hey, appreciate everybody that's been watching the video, subbing up, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all. As y'all can see, I got my subscriber count for my 4Bros too, and my Odd Villain page, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And also, make sure if you on Twitch, follow my Twitch, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep giving y'all content each and every day, you know what I'm saying? Really every other day. But yeah, let's go ahead, get this content out for y'all, man. We got a reaction video I want to show y'all, and we're finna go ahead and get these videos out to y'all, man. Let's get it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada bam. And this video is called When Parents Realize They Killed Their Children. How do you kill your children? Even if it's on accident. How do you do that? Seriously. Now, I could tell if you maybe had a baby and it slipped out your hands or something like that. But even then though, babies don't really die from that, I don't think. I don't know. But I don't know, man. How do y'all do this, man? We're finna find out right now, man. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we're all ever driven.
Oh my god, the cop just told me.
What the do you mean?
They cannot resuscitate him.
This is the exact moment this mother realizes she just killed her kid. But unfortunately, there are countless other examples of when parents realize they killed their children. Like this drunk driver.
She's out of it. She don't know if she's in this world or not.
Who else was in the car?
She was. The baby that's in the back, lifeless.
And later, you will see the moment when cops realize this mother is actually the killer.
We want to make sure that he's safe and know where he is. Who's the friend that you left him?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah.
But first, let's take a look at the devastating case of Chastity Bliss. On October 16, 2023, a 43-year-old woman named Chastity was traveling with two of her daughters in the back seat when she suddenly lost control of the vehicle. As the officer arrived at the scene to tend to the crash, she was met with a horrifying scene.
She's out of it. She don't know if she's in this world or not.
Can you please just hear me out? No, all work management platforms are the same. They take forever to learn, and in the end, nobody uses them.
She was not breathing. She wrecked. She went airborne. I see.
Who else was in the car?
She was.
Okay.
The baby that's in the back, lifeless.
Okay.
Get out of my car, Chelsea. Who is that? That's my fucking car. My kid's in there. Where's my other one? She's in the ambulance. No, my other one. Right here in my hands. You don't even know where your kids are. You're going to jail. You're going to jail because you don't know
His
where
jacket
your
is
kids are.
over the camera. Can't see me.
No, that baby. You leave her. Oh my gosh, she's not breathing.
Let's take a seat.
She's not breathing. What? Oh no, baby. Let me come here.
Let's go take a seat, okay?
Neither of her daughters were breathing when they were taken out of the car, and sadly, they were pronounced dead on the way to the hospital. As for
Come on now. Hold on.
Chastity, she had gotten herself in deep trouble.
So where were you coming from today then? Right now, before the crash?
Where do you yours come from?
When you were driving on the road, where did you leave from?
The house.
You left your house?
Yeah.
Where were you going?
The Christie's and I'm going to the store.
Christie's and then the store?
Yeah.
Okay.
She can't stop moving. Like, she's strung out on something, man. On something.
What happened with the crash? Do you remember it at all?
I turned my head and looked at the girl to talk to them because we were fighting and I just turned my head.
Okay. All right. So you haven't used meth since yesterday then?
Right. Right. I took my super pill out of
People that use meth don't need no freaking kids.
every night. Everybody.
All right. Well, I'm going to run you through a few field sobriety tests here.
Okay.
The officer suspects that Chastity is high on illicit drugs, which would make this a case of DUI. And given that both her daughters passed away after the accident, Chastity could be charged with vehicular manslaughter, potentially landing her jail time if convicted.
Test. What you're going to do here is you're going to have your feet side by side like you already have them. You're going to have your hands straight down to your side. Okay. From there, you're going to look up at the sky with your eyes closed.
I'm gonna fall over later than that.
Okay. Well, I'll catch you if you fall over here, okay? Like I said, with your head back, you don't have to do it yet. I'm going to explain everything to you, then I want you to do it. All right. So, with your hands down to your side, you're going to maintain that straight stance there. You're going to lift your head up so you're looking at the clouds. You're going to close your eyes. All right. With your head back and your eyes closed, you're going to quietly to yourself estimate the passage of 30 seconds. Okay. When you think 30 seconds has passed, you're going to drop your head and tell me to stop timing you. Okay. Do you have any questions about any of that? All right. Like I said, just like this, hands straight down to your side, head up, eyes closed. When I tell you to start, that's when you're going to estimate the passage of 30 seconds. Okay? Go ahead and get in the position. I'll tell you to start in just a second. You gotta have your eyes closed. Start now. Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
How long was that?
I think it was 30, but that one kept getting on my elbow, so.
How did you get to 30?
Taking it. Count 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
But then I stopped for a second and I said, you're calling on me.
Okay. So you had a little pause there in the middle and you just kept on going? You just count to 30 then? Okay.
While performing field sobriety tests, Chastity showed visible signs of being intoxicated, confirming the officer's suspicions. However, as the officer informs her about this and tries to arrest her, she breaks down in tears.
Turn around for me. Do you have any shoulder injuries? Not that you know of?
Almost hit the window, my kids go. Don't get me hurt.
Actually, I honestly don't understand how people like this can have kids and don't change their life. Like, it's so stupid, bro.
Face me this way.
Would you take a 5, 6, or even 7-figure payout for your car accident?
Hell yeah.
If so, then you need to watch this before.
Damn, it's cold.
Listen, right now you're under arrest for OVI, okay?
She was charged with 2 counts of first-degree aggravated vehicular homicide, third-degree endangering children, and reckless homicide. If convicted, she could be sentenced to over 10 years in prison. Chastity lost her children because of an accident. But what happens when you plan the murder of your son? On March 29, 2022, an Illinois woman named
Planning the murder of your son? What the fuck is wrong with these people, bro?
Stephanie Jones went to check up on her son when she was met with a horrifying scene. Her son, 8-year-old Mavin, was lying on the ground, unresponsive and barely breathing. She called 911, however, instead of immediately telling police what was wrong, as any normal person would do. She spent a good 30 seconds blaming Mavin's grandmother for her son's odd behavior.
My son, since I got him from his grandmother's after she threw him out, he's been doing a lot of really weird things, like drinking his own urine.
What happened today?
I went upstairs because I hadn't heard from him and found him unresponsive on the floor.
Is he breathing?
No.
When the police looked up Stephanie's name, they found out that this wasn't the first time she and her husband, Brandon Walker, were involved in a child-related crime. Upon further investigation, police found that the couple was undergoing investigation by the DCFS regarding potential child abuse. And when the officers arrived at the scene and assessed the situation, that becomes too apparent.
So long story short, last night, 8 p.m., kid was put to bed by mom. She gets her. She's been up. No one's checked on him since she called at like 2. This came at 2, whatever. She called for him, didn't hear from him. Went upstairs, didn't hear from him. Went in his room, unresponsive, cold. She puts him in the bathtub because he's cold. Maybe that'll help. And then calls us. It was last seen at 8 p.m. when he went to bed. She's been up for a while. Dad left at 6 a.m. Didn't check on him. Took the other son to work with him. She went to go check on him a little bit ago before she called. Called for him. He didn't answer.
She's been gone all day?
No, she's been here. I'm sorry. She's been here.
But he's just been in his bedroom or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
She called for him, didn't hear anything, so she went to go check on him. Went in the room. He was unresponsive. Told to be touched. So because he was cold, she went in the bathtub.
Instead of calling 911 right away, Stephanie tried putting her son in a bathtub in an attempt to keep him warm. When the medical staff arrived, they checked if the boy was still alive and found that he had a pulse. However, he was severely malnourished, weighing only 30 pounds, making him too weak to resuscitate. So the officers have the unfortunate task of breaking the horrible news to the parents.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but through all our efforts, there's nothing.
Oh my God.
Do you guys have time? Just call
The cop just told me.
What the do you mean?
They cannot resuscitate him. That's what the I mean.
Devastated.
There's no fucking way! There's no fucking way!
I've been telling you and the DCFS bitch that he needed to be seen.
You guys are putting all your business out.
That his behavior was not normal.
That seems like a normal reaction of someone who just lost their child. However, as the officers dug a little deeper, they found out exactly who was responsible for Navin's death. Navin's door had no knob and was tied shut using a rope. His room only had a mattress with no sheets or blankets to keep him warm, and there was even a sign on the door for Navin's brother telling him not to feed him. His brother also told the police that Navin was often trapped in the basement for several days with barely any food. Both parents were swiftly arrested by the police and taken back to the station, where they were both charged with 6 counts of first-degree murder. Stephanie pleaded guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 100 years in prison, while Brandon was sentenced to life in prison after a jury found him guilty.
That's what y'all get, bro. That's literally what y'all get, bro. Because why would you do that to a child, bro? That's so stupid, bro. What's your problem? How y'all gonna have... People don't deserve kids, bro. People don't deserve kids at all, bro. These parents out here, there's so many bad parents out here that they don't need kids whatsoever, bro. What's the point? And then try to lie about it as if the detectives won't find that out. Y'all are so stupid. Just do your job and take responsibility for your child, bro. So what if the kid is acting bad? You don't go and make him starve. Stupid, bro. And I hope y'all get fucked up in prison, bro. I hope everything bad happens to you in prison. You don't deserve a good life. And hopefully the other son, he managed to get through this as he grow up. Because his life's fucked forever. Because it's these dumbass motherfuckers.
Parents got a well-deserved punishment for murdering their son. But what happens when someone murders 3 of their children? On June 15, 2023, Ohio police received several disturbing phone calls regarding 37-year-old Chad Dorman, who had shot and killed his 3 sons.
Can you tell how many people have been shot?
I think 2 children.
Okay. All right. I need... What was
that I've seen?
There's a girl running down the street saying that her stepfather is killing everyone in her family.
And what did the female say to you?
And she says that her stepfather is killing everybody in her house. I did. I'm on the phone with them right now.
Want effective treatments for ED, hair loss, weight loss, or mental health?
Did she say how or what was happening?
I asked her to get in the car with me, and she said she couldn't leave her family.
When the officers arrived at the scene, they found Chad on his front porch staring at his wife as she desperately tried to resuscitate her dead sons.
Dorman, Chad Dorman.
I know, but we can't.
If people need first aid and he's not complying, and you know he's a shooter, shoot him.
We gotta find cover first. We ain't no good if we ain't safe ourselves. Hey, no. We need to come from this side where we can see them. Don't take cover behind her. We see them.
In a situation like this, where the suspect is armed, the officers have to be careful in approaching the suspect as the stakes are very high. The officers are a bit hesitant to approach him head-on at first, however, realizing that Chad is armed and dangerous, they decide to move in to catch him before he can harm anyone else.
Show us your fucking hands now! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up now! Stand up! Stand the fuck up! Get your hands out here.
In this situation, bro, I know I be talking bad about cops, but in this situation, it is okay to talk bad about the guy. It's okay to wrestle the guy up. It is okay to do all the shit that I say is that they be doing for no reason. It was okay for them to do it in this situation because this is a dumb motherfucker, and I honestly think he shouldn't be alive.
Caliber 21. It's in there.
Those guys can confirm that there's people that need first aid, and that's the shooter who's not complying. They need to take care of the victims. They have to shoot him and shoot him.
Man, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm completely sober.
63, we're 21. Get the EMS over here.
Well, I did drugs when I was little, but I don't do drugs now. I'm sober. I'm not trying to fight you.
63.
Get your butt inside. Yellen, get your butt inside.
Luckily for the officers, Dorman doesn't make any attempts to harm them, however. He doesn't comply with the officers' commands, so they drag him to the ground and handcuff him.
What are you doing, man?
Hey, are you copying all this?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You ain't gonna hurt nobody, but you hurt them damn kids. Fuck is wrong with you, dude? I would have stumped your face out.
Anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think
you got your wife in distress, bro. She don't know what to do. She probably ain't never seen nothing like that. Ain't never seen nobody shot. Ain't never seen no wounds like that. Trying to resuscitate her kids back to life. You crashing out for what? It's the point. Over some kids. People don't deserve kids, bro.
He'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him. All right. He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get you here in a second.
I ain't running away. You can do whatever you want with me.
Dorman tells the officers, I ain't gonna hurt nobody, which is ironic considering he just murdered his 3 sons. Needless to say, the officers have no sympathy for Dorman as he's being taken away.
Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude. Yeah, the road remains solid. Fucking user.
Yes, sir.
Take the call. I'm on the mouse right now. I'm almost there.
Dorman was charged with 9 counts of aggravated murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, and 8 counts of kidnapping. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Chad surrendered to the police for his crimes, but what happens when the parent starts playing dumb with the police?
I want to know, like, his reasoning. Like, I want to see, like, if they got any, like, interrogation videos about him, because what made him want to do something so stupid? Like, that's so stupid. People don't need kids, bro.
Police after murdering their child. On March 27, 2024, Washington police responded to a call regarding a missing child. The child was identified as 4-year-old Ariel Garcia and was last known to be with his mother, Janet Garcia. 3 hours after the missing person report was issued, sheriff's deputies from the Clark County Sheriff's Office.
Hold on, before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces all of these. I'm talking about live scheduling, time tracking.
Tracked Janet down near a rehabilitation center to question her about her son's whereabouts.
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah,
So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, so, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then, but we left, so I was like, okay, you know. So I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me. I wanted to come get, you know, I wanted to fully recover. I'm an alcoholic, so I was like, if you can watch him for me for 12 months, that'd be amazing because I'm not talking to my mom and she's the one.
Yo, what the heck? Just a random lady? Just a random lady. Watch him for 12 months, please. A whole year so I could recover. Your mom would have been a better option. She's making up a story, so
That has like just like a notarized paper saying that she has legal custody of them, but I have legal custody of them. She's not letting me see my older son, so.
Well, we want to make sure that he's safe and know where he is. Who's the friend that you left him with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, that's not gonna cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where can you like tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In like SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person how did you pick the person?
She's a longtime friend that I know.
Okay, what's her name?
Alika. That's all I know. Alika Bone.
Alika Bone? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you've known her
or anything?
Okay. But you've known her for a long time? So how did you reach out to her?
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook.
So you drove him from the first house you were at to her house? Or the doctor first?
Mm-hmm.
What doctor did you take him to?
Swedish, and that's it.
Swedish where?
Or I think it's Providence, actually. Providence in Everett.
In Everett? Providence?
So how do we find Alika?
I don't know.
Can you describe to me how you got there from Providence?
So I just drove from there to Seattle, and then that's it.
You drove from Providence to Seattle to Alika's house?
Yes.
Okay. Did you drive on the freeway or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long did it take you to get there?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours. And what car were you driving?
My car. So just like 1 hour or so.
And what kind of car do you have?
I have a Nissan.
Okay. Where's that car now?
I don't have it with me.
Janet tells the deputies that she left her son with a longtime friend, but struggles to remember her friend's name and address. She also struggled to remember which hospital she took her son to. All this doesn't sit well with the deputy, so she presses Janet for some more answers.
You have a longtime friend that you reach out to leave your son with, who you obviously care about very much.
I love him with all my heart.
Yes, and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son. I think that's horrible. So I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is?
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone?
No.
To get there?
After a frustrating back and forth that goes on for several minutes, Janet finally magically recalls her supposed friend's address.
When he fell, where'd he get hurt?
Just on his head, but he fell on the ground and he hurt himself.
Heads are the worst.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find, so I don't know if this is the right one.
After getting the address, the deputy asks Janet to sit in the squad car until the whereabouts of her son are located.
So if you guys don't locate my son, what's gonna happen?
That's what we're working on at the moment.
Why do you think they won't be able to locate him?
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you. I got a friend.
Should hear my car insurance.
I mean, you got the address story.
Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, if you guys are not able to find him, what can happen?
What it's looking like right now is that we're gonna need to stay with you until we find him, because it sounds like you said you know where he is, you know where you left him.
Right.
So it shouldn't be an issue, right? Should be able to locate him. Okay, so that's what we just need to stay with you until we locate him.
Okay.
I have another favor though to ask.
Yes.
because it's raining and it's cold and I'm shivering, and we're going to be with you, I think, for a little bit. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
We're going to be with you for a little bit. Would you mind? We have a precinct right up the road. It's comfortable and dry that we can all sit in so we can chat. So we're all out of the rain. Would that be okay?
Where is it?
It's just right down by the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on 179th.
Yeah.
And then we can give you a ride back and all of that if that's okay.
Can I get a coffee from here before we go?
We got coffee there.
We have coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got coffee.
We can give you coffee.
Can you grab that seatbelt around?
The deputies drive the suspect back to the sheriff's department for further questioning.
Cool.
Sorry, I was eliminating the call.
Go ahead, good. I'm just gonna shut the door and walk.
Oh, okay.
Go grab some. Okay. Well, if you need anything, just knock on the door, okay?
As Janet is sat down in the interrogation room, the deputies do a little digging and find out that the phone number and the address she provided don't match, so for now, she will be arrested and sent to jail for making false statements. However, on the following day, on March 28th, 2024, officials discovered Ariel's badly bludgeoned body in a secluded forest, giving Janet additional charges of first and second degree murder as well as assault on a child. She pleaded not guilty to the charges and her bail was set $3 million. This mother got what she deserved. But what happened?
I just don't understand the lies and why call the police. So stupid. I've seen this one already, so I probably won't pay attention, but I'll let y'all see whoever didn't see this.
Happens to a mother who throws her child away like trash. On January 27th, 2023, 19-year-old Alexi Trevizo was rushed to the hospital after she complained about lower back pain. A few hours into her visit, she went to the bathroom for 20 minutes. However, when she returned, the cleaning staff found something that shook their spine. Inside the bathroom's trash can was a deceased newborn baby. Alexi had secretly given birth inside the bathroom and then tried to dispose of her child in a trash bag. After this horrifying revelation, the hospital staff called 911.
We did a pregnancy test on her, showed positive. She was denying that she had sex. Then she said she had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She was in there for quite a while. We kept knocking on the door. Finally, we got her to open the door, and there was blood everywhere. She was cleaning it up. So we took her back to the room, and I was afraid that she knew she was pregnant. She had done something to herself. So the doctor started doing an exam on her. We had the lady come to clean the bathroom. She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another clean liner over the top of it.
The nurse tells the officer that they performed a pregnancy test on Alexi, which came back positive. However, Alexi told the officers that she had never had sex in her life and asked to go to the bathroom where the crime took place. After getting filled in by the hospital staff, the officers go inside and break the news to Alexi and her mother.
I'm sorry, there's we discovered a dead baby in the bathroom. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It came out of me and I didn't know what to do. Lexi, I told you about this. I just asked you, baby, to tell me the truth. It was not crying or nothing.
What did you do to it?
Okay, stop right here. Stop. Number one priority, guys. Number one priority is she just had a baby. I don't know if she's delivered the placenta. She's bleeding significantly.
Yeah.
I've spoken to the obstetrician at Loveless. They want her up there as soon as possible.
Okay.
I obviously need your permission to transfer her for medicals. She needs to be.
She's 19.
Oh, you're right.
But she is a student too.
She's still 19 years
you're
old.
right. You're right. She needs to. I'm sorry, I forgot she's 19. You need to make sure that you're safe. I need to send you to Loveless to labor and delivery. Will you please agree to that?
Why can't you stay organised? I've experienced this myself, and it's called chronic impulse control, where you prioritise short.
Yes. Okay, great. I'm gonna work on that. In terms, I'm sorry about this, but in terms of delivering a baby and it looked like you tried to hide it, we do have to have the police involved.
And nothing was crying. It came out with nothing.
I know. But the baby's gonna have to be taken for autopsy and there'll be an investigator and everything.
As soon as she's confronted, Alexi confesses to the crime and starts apologizing to her mother. But in an attempt to downplay her actions, she tells the officers that the baby wasn't crying. However, even if what she's saying is true, you can't just dispose of a newborn in the trash if it is stillborn. She should have notified the hospital staff ASAP. Nonetheless, she has turned this into a criminal investigation and detectives have to be called in.
Where did you put the baby at? Tell me the truth. In there.
517.
That came out of your tour bag? You put it in the bag?
Yes.
In what bag? Why did you say anything to us? Do you want to get in trouble for this now? You could get in trouble for
Mom,
this.
Mom, all right, just give it time, okay? Let her speak to detectives whenever she's ready, okay?
After a thorough investigation that took almost 5 months, the investigators concluded that Alexia had murdered her newborn and thrown it in the trash. They were able to obtain an arrest warrant for her arrest, and on May 10th, 2023, they went to her house to arrest her.
This is my house. I have a right to see the warrant.
I'm letting you know she has a warrant for her arrest. We don't have a search warrant for your house. We have a warrant for her arrest.
Okay, then we see the warrant.
Yeah, once we,
she gets a copy of it.
Can I go up there when you take her up there?
You can go to the detention. Do you know where it is?
Everything?
Okay,
So what is she under arrest for?
She's over 18. She's got a copy.
I understand that,
Right.
Detective Gonzalez.
Right.
What is she under arrest for?
She has a warrant for arrest. Okay?
For what?
That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay?
What do you mean that's all you're going to tell me? Tell me.
Homicide. Open count of homicide. And tampering with evidence.
Tampering with evidence?
Yes.
At the hospital?
So, can we see her now?
Give me a minute.
Since Alexia is over the age of 18, the officers aren't required to show the arrest warrant to her mother, who isn't buying it. However, after a short call with presumably her lawyer, she gives in.
I understand that. I understand that. That's Melanie. That's Devin's mom. She's good. She's okay.
We're not going to be rough with her or anything. We're just going to take her over there and book her.
Please don't be rough with her, please.
Just bring her out. You can be with her the entire time, okay?
Her mom's some fine shit. I just had to say it.
Do you know where the public safety complex is? 3300 West Main?
You can follow us over there. I will take you there.
Lexi.
Okay. What's the last 4 years social?
She don't even know it.
You don't know it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Alexia, do you know your date of birth?
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
11/25/03.
We're tampering. I'll be headed your way shortly.
Relay the rest.
I'll be headed your way for the relay shortly.
Alexia was taken back to the station and charged with first-degree murder, child abuse, and tampering with evidence. Killing your newborn baby is evil, but what happens when the suspect starts playing the victim? On January 27, 2024, a man in Cheatham County was sleeping at his house when all of a sudden, his wife and daughter struck him with a skillet and attempted to strangle him using a belt. The man managed to escape to his neighbor's house before calling 911. As the Cheatham County Sheriff's deputy arrived at the scene, he found the man on his neighbor's porch covered in blood.
What's going on, man? You all right?
I've had better days.
Got blood all over, yeah. Where's there's supposed to be a knife or something. Is there a knife anywhere?
That's my house over there. I announced to my wife last night I want a divorce. And 20, 30 minutes ago, my wife and daughter got a frying pan and a knife.
Okay.
And I got a couple blows and
So she has a knife in the frying pan?
Yes, sir.
Across the street?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, hang tight.
Hey,
I got
he
EMS
out of
coming,
it.
okay? Huh?
Blood coming down his face
where
and
you
all.
get hit at? You got a cut and you're okay.
After calling in the EMS, the deputy walked toward the man's house to interrogate his wife and daughter. However, as he arrived, he was shocked by what he saw.
Hello, Sheriff's Office. Okay.
Please look at my mom first.
928 Central. Tell EMS I got 2 more victims in here. Lots of blood. Stand by. I'll try to get test the wounds.
She's a cancer patient.
Okay, what really went on?
Affirmative. We got 3 victims so far.
The deputy found the man's wife and daughter, 62-year-old Pam and 29-year-old Kelly Davis, crying on the floor, also covered in blood.
It was down the hall.
Okay, as long as I'm not going to get stabbed while I'm trying to help you guys. Okay. All right. All right. Are you hurt anywhere besides just right here?
Yeah.
Where are you hurt else besides there?
My stomach and my back.
Okay. Is this just your arm, ma'am, right here?
That and this, and then when I went down the stairs, he threw me, and then I hit the
Okay.
The ammo, I'm bucket of stuff, and
Hit your head?
I twisted through here, and I've had. She had brain surgery.
Okay, just I understand you're hurt and it's chaotic. Just try to relax. Let me try to get here first, okay? It's just the open cut you have right here. Is this it?
I have that one, this one, and then somewhere up here I hit my head and it cut.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 62.
No, I'm 28. Second victim is gonna be a 62-year-old female. I'd say about 150 pounds. Deep laceration in the left arm, right arm, and head.
After assessing the situation, the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office launched an investigation into the incident, which concluded that the wounds on Pam and Kelly Davis were self-inflicted and fictitious. Both of them were arrested and charged with attempted murder.
Hey, yo. That's insane. That's insane. Oh, wait. Y'all not ready for this one yet? Y'all not ready for that one yet, but I'm gonna watch that. I don't want to, but I got to. But yeah. That's insane, y'all. Like, they self-inflicted their own wounds just so they can be like innocent. Like, that's crazy. Y'all see what women can do now. Y'all see what women can do. They'll fuck your life up. And they fucked that man up. They fucked him up. A woman will fuck your life up, bro. They'll fuck you up and then fuck your life up after that. Like, shit's insane, bro. That is insane. That's the most woman thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this video. I mean, people don't need to be having no kids, man. That's just insane, bro. People don't be having no kids, bro. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.